But, as believers, sometimes people tend to think that we have no issues, no problems, we don't go through anything, um, because sometimes maybe of, I don't know, how we present it to them or how they might foresee us at times. But that's absolutely far from it. Well, for me anyway, so far from it. Goodness, it's a struggle. I want you to know life is a struggle at times, and it's not always like that. But there are moments in our lives where we struggle with whatever it is that we struggle with. The challenges of life. That's for one for sure. Even with the decisions that we make, because when you make a decision, there's always an outcome to that decision that you make, and sometimes the outcome is not what you're looking for. And you might say to yourself, you make a wrong decision. But I want you to be reminded of what I want you to be reminded of today is that with God, there's always a turnaround. No matter what we go through in life, with God, there's always a turnaround. And sometimes in life, when you're going through that particular thing, that thing that you're going through would want to dictate to you, um, want to dictate to you the setting, like letting you feel or think that you're not going to come out of this and this is going to be this. But I want to encourage you today. So don't be afraid of those valley experiences, I so love to call them, because I found out, this is it, listen up, I want you to listen up. I found out that in the midst of that valley that you're in, right? In the midst of the valley, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And yes, I never liked it, and I'm guaranteeing you won't like it either. And if you do like it, give me a call so you can teach me how to like the valley. But I'm learning that the experience that I got from the valley is very valuable. That's what I've learned. And that in the valley at times, right? That's where that birthing of that idea may come from. That idea that can take you propel you to the next level. So God speaks in the valley. He shows up in the valley. And I want to tell you this also. And that's where your faith is increased when you're in the valley. When you're in the valley, faith rises. But if you have no valley experience, and so you don't really need faith to increase because you're already walking in victory, right? But for those of us that are holding on, with everything that you have within you, you're holding on and you're saying, oh my God, speak to me. I need faith to rise up in me. It will rise in that valley. In the valley, that's where that faith will rise. That's where the ideas will be birthed in the valley. I am telling you, that has been my experience. And though many times that I know that I'm in the valley, I don't like it, but I guarantee you, when you come out of that valley, you coming out not the way that you went in, but you coming out, I want to say armed and dangerous, because your ideas are being birthed in the valley. The anointing is stronger in the valley. Yes, it is. A double portion will be added on to you in that valley. The valley experience, my brother. The valley experience, my sister. I'm not celebrating the valley. I'm celebrating what God does for you in the valley. All right? So be blessed today. I don't know who this is for. But whatever you're going through in this season, this moment, this time, it won't be the same. It will be an anointing to take you to the next level. If it's that business, God is going to give you the ideas, the strategies for everything that you need to take you to the next level. For greater is He that is in you than he that's in the world. And the Christ in you, which is the hope of glory, He will order your step. He will direct your path. He will, because He already done that. He has already done that for you and I. So I pray today that the eyes of your understanding will be enlightened, and that you may know what is the hope of his calling in your life. Yes, you. So I pray today that whatever you experience in this moment, the valley experience, that you will not stuck or stay there. You won't remain the same. You will be different in this experience because you're coming out. You have to go through this now for what's coming. You have to go through this moment to get to your next level. You have to go through what you're going through. You have to experience what you're experiencing now for the greater. So in this step that you're in, the next step will be different because you're coming out with a strategy. You're coming out with the answers that God has given you while you were in the valley. All right? While you were in the valley. These are the things that he's showing you. These are the things that he's given you. And it's to take you to the next level. So I know it's been a while. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a while. I know you've been questioning God and saying, have you forgotten about me? He hasn't forgotten about you. He did not forget about you one bit. He can never forget. He can never forget you. You're always on his mind. You, my sister, you, my brother, are the apple of his eye. He tells us that's in the word. He said, you are the apple of his eye. You are wonderfully and fearfully made, and you are his child. He will never forget you. He said he will never leave or forsake you. So I pray today that you will be encouraged. You are a royal priesthood. Yes, you are. You are a royal priesthood of him, right? He who has called you has anointed you for such a time as this. Have a blessed day.